Welcome back to Mike's Man Cave and welcome back to another Hoselink related video. Today we will be taking a look at the compact nozzle starter pack from Hoselink. I actually got this for free when I ordered my Hoselink hose reel that I've already done a video on, because at the time they had a deal. If you spend more than $99 you got a free starter pack, which this is. Now on here it actually says Premium Net Kelly Starter Pack, so maybe they were going to call it that initially, but on their website they're currently calling it the Compact Nozzle Starter Pack, and these starter packs sell for $37.50 each. And like I said, I got this for nothing, and it's not because I've got my YouTube channel. Anyone that ordered anything over $99 off the Hoselink website got one of these given for free. You can also buy the nozzle on its own for $21.50, I believe, on their website. So let's just open this up and we'll see what you get in it. And I think it's a complete starter pack. So that's your compact nozzle there. It's got its on and off switch, and it's adjustable by turning the end of the nozzle there. And like I said, these come in the compact starter set for $37.50 with all the other stuff I'm going to show you, or you can buy this by itself for $21.50, I believe. Now this is all the other stuff you get in your kit. The first thing out of the bag is a tap adapter. So this attaches to your tap, and it actually does come with another adapter for different size garden taps. Now the next thing out of the bag is the hose adapter, the hose end. So your garden hose attaches to there, and this allows your garden hose to attach to your tap, just like that. Then you get the hose end for the other end of your garden hose. Again, your hose attaches to there, and here you've got an on and off switch which allows you to cut the water off coming out of your hose. And this end here allows you to attach your accessories to your garden hose. Now the last thing out of the bag is your swivel adapter. Okay, this thing swivels independently, as you can see there, and it attaches to your hose end. This end here is a standard fitting that allows you to attach almost any garden hose attachment to this fitting. So even if it's not a Hoselink attachment, it will generally fit this. You'll have to look fairly hard to find a hose attachment that will not attach to that. But in this case, we'll attach it to our Hoselink nozzle that came in our starter pack. So we just tighten that up, hand tight, doesn't have to be overly tight. And that allows your nozzle or your sprayer or whatever you want to call it to swivel independently from your garden hose. So now you've got your sprayer that you can attach to your garden hose. So let's go outside and fit it up to one of my existing garden hoses that I've got out there. Here's our other garden hose. It's not bad. We use it all the time to water our plants and give water to the dogs and all sorts of stuff. And I'm actually going to convert this garden hose to the Hoselink fittings. The actual hose is still good, but these fittings are starting to not work. Like they get stuck and they're not going really well. Same with that fitting there. It's just really hard to take off when they get stuck, and they're just a struggle. They sort of seem to seize up. I have put some WD-40 on them in the past, but that's just a band-aid sort of fix. So we're going to convert this hose today to the Hoselink fittings. Now I've also bought a new garden tap to replace the one over there, and two reasons. Because this one's got a barb fitting on it, which I don't want, because I'm going to put the Hoselink fitting on this one. And the second reason being, this is a better quality tap. It's got a quarter turn, so that's fully on and that's fully off. I've already turned off the water, so let's swap that one out. as you can see there, to turn the tap on, only takes a slight little turn. Now these aren't cheap, they're about nearly $30 compared to about $10 or $12 for normal tap, so I'm hoping these will last. I did also install the same tap at my shed, so this is the second one of these that I've got. Here's the tap fitting. Now we won't need this part at the top here, that's just an adapter for different size tap. So we'll put this one straight on. Now here's the hose end, and there's the new hose end connector that will go on it. So let's cut this one off. There you go, nice reasonably square cut. Now that slips on there. Now I've done these before, and these things can be a little bit of a pain to put on. So if you're having trouble, a little bit of silicone, that's the stuff there that I use. It's safe for rubber, plastic and all that sort of stuff. Just put that around the outside, and that makes this slip on a lot easier, hopefully. Then that pushes all the way on till it seats into the back of the connector. Now you might need something to just push it back in there. I've done a few of these and I've never been able to push one in with my hand yet, or with just my fingers. Now once it's seated in there like that, nice and firm all the way in, you just need to tighten up the lock nut. Now you don't have to go crazy on that. That's enough, that's plenty. This will never ever come off now, and that's the fitting end that goes onto your tap. Now you line this up with the mark that's on the side here, and you twist it on. And that's it. Now we do the same thing with the other end. As scary as it might seem, we'll cut the end off it. Try and get it as square as you can, and we're going to put our hose end fitting on there. That's the one that's got the on and off switch built into it. So same process, undo that, slip this onto your hose. I like putting a little bit of silicone on the end. Get our split ring on there. Like I mentioned earlier, these are quite tight and they need to be for your hose to permanently connect to your connector. Now we'll push that on there till it seats right to the end, same as what we did earlier. And now we've got to try and get this thing back in there. Now that that's seated all the way in, all we need to do is put the lock nut back on. Just get that fairly tight, get it as tight as what you can by hand, and that should stay on there. And now you've got your on and off switch here, so that's, as you can see, that's open and that's closed. Install your fitting, whatever you're going to use, locks on there and you're right to go. And this does have the swivel fitting on there, so this can swivel independently of your hose. Let's go over to the tap, turn the water on and see how this thing works. Turn on the water. Here's our sprinkler handle, or whatever you want to call it, and see this is turned off at the moment, so nothing comes out. We can turn that on. You can hear the water pump in the background, so there's your stream. And then you can adjust your head to of various sprinkler patterns there. Works quite nicely. You can turn it off there, turn it on. If you want to change your fitting, turn it off here, release the pressure, take that off, and no water comes out. Once you've done that, you come along, you put your new fitting on. Just imagine this is a different one now. Lock it on, turn your water back on, and you're right to go. You've never had to walk over to your tap to turn off the water at the tap. Now we're back in. You just saw it working. You've seen how it all connects up to the garden hose. And look, I'm pretty happy with it. Hopefully it will last a while. It's definitely given a new lease of life to my garden hose that I've probably had for probably 8 years at least, maybe longer. And those ends on my existing garden hose were starting to seize up after all those years. So it was good to get some new fittings on there and a new sprayer. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to smash the subscribe button for more videos from Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching and bye for now.